So I want to move on to LGBT rights abroad. As you know, over 70 countries in the world currently criminalize homosexuality, many of those countries in the Commonwealth. And the average life expectancy for trans folks in the Americas is between 30 and 35. Your government has recently rejected a proposal to create a diplomatic envoy dedicated to LGBT rights, similar to one that the U.S. State Department created last year. So I was just wondering what mechanisms you want to put in place to ensure that LGBT rights abroad remains a touchstone of your foreign policy.
Well, quite frankly, when I was at the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting in Malta just a number of months ago, I brought up LGBT rights around the table. I am very outspoken about human rights and about respecting people's fundamental rights, including and especially LGBT rights for many of those countries where there's work to be done still. And I'm going to continue to be present, to be outspoken, and to bring it up anytime we're talking about development aid or economic growth or opportunities. The cost for countries of wanting to engage with Canada is going to receive pressure that they do have changes to make and reflections to make. And that kind of engagement that Canada has always been good at, or has traditionally been good at, of saying, yes, we have real concerns on the human rights file, but we know that engaging with you and having a dialogue around economic growth and opportunity is a way for us to get leverage on human rights, is I think, a valuable path. Now, there are other people who say, no, you should cross your arms and wait for people to change their behaviors before you have any engagement with them at all. And I understand that perspective, but I don't agree with it. I think it's much better to be a positive, continual force, creating pressure and creating opportunities to support the increasingly active civil society and individuals who are within many of those countries starting to carefully step up to demand changes from within.
So what does that look like beyond just the head of our government sort of pressuring other governments? How do we do that at a systematic level?
Well, I recently just had a sit down with our heads of mission, our ambassadors from around the world, and emphasized that part of their job is going to be outspoken on Canadian values and the fundamental human rights that we stand for. So it's not just the head of government; it's all of our representatives, and challenging our representatives to look for ways not just to put pressure on the individual governments, but to be active on social media, to talk to civil society, to get out and engage with the communities in a way that is diplomatically respectful, but that is really highlighting that Canada has an active voice that we want to use in terms of trending the arc of the moral universe in the right direction.